Hey there, welcome back to The Practical Alchemist. I have a question for you today. Are you tired of feeling lack, sadness, shame, fear, separation, all these really low vibe emotions? Are you tired of them? Me too. I have let negative emotions drive me for quite a long time, and I've been working on it pretty hard over the last year or so. And I've just recently come up with a mental exercise that I think will be helpful to you. And it has definitely been helpful to me just in the short time that I've done it. So, this is what we do. Think about the origin of the negative emotion that you are feeling. There's an excellent chance many of the worst emotions that you feel have a seed or had inception in your childhood. You, as a child, didn't realize you should have anything to be ashamed of until your parents said, hey, you're not allowed to be naked in the Walmart. Or some kid at the school playground said, ew, that thing you're doing is gross or weird. There's a good chance that you didn't feel separation or lack until maybe you had an experience where you were poor. You didn't have enough of what you wanted or needed. Maybe your friends had cooler, nicer things. Maybe you felt a lack in terms of emotional love and support because an important adult figure in your life when you were a kid went away or changed somehow. A lot of these things have origin in childhood, and this is especially important, I think, to highlight because if they had most origin, these negative feelings, in an adult experience, we would have a lot more tools and cognitive faculties to help ourselves transcend them in the moment. Like, okay, maybe I'm feeling some lack right now, but I haven't felt lack forever, so I won't forever. But they tend to be so much more powerful when we're children developing. So, I can think of several experiences in my own life when, as a child, I experienced shame really strongly or I experienced lack really strongly. And so, because those young girls, young versions of me at different phases in my life are most representative of the initial feeling of those feelings, I have embodied certain feelings in those little girls. Let me explain. Every time I feel shame, like I should hide myself or be presenting myself differently, or someone tries to embarrass me, which can happen even when you're still an adult, or someone tries to project their feelings of shame onto me, and I feel this sense of shame bubbling up inside, I picture her as a young version of me that would have been right around that age, experiencing real shame for the first time in a strong way. And in my mind's eye, for some reason, I have attributed them colors. I've got a handful of different ones. But imagine like watercolor paints. So sadness is a little version of me that's painted blue, and shame is a little version of me that's painted gray. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe it serves a purpose that I'm not aware of. But when I feel the feeling, I imagine her. And I'm like, hey, you're not old enough to drive a car. Why are you driving me? Right? If I'm the car, I'm the vehicle. You're not old enough. You don't have the skills. You don't get to drive the car. But what we can do is I will give you an ice cream cone. I'll let you sit in the back seat. I'll look in the rearview mirror and wave and acknowledge your existence and show you the love that you need. If you need a moment to feel special, you can even come sit up in the front seat for a few minutes and I'll hold your hand. And if you need to express yourself, I'll give you space. I'll let you be sad that you feel ashamed, or I'll let you, in the case of lack, if man, you're feeling really full of separation and lack right now, I'll let you feel that for a little bit. But you don't get to drive the car anymore. So after I give you that tender loving care, you're going to go back in the back seat and hang out with your other mini me's that represent shame, lack, sadness, separation, all the bad vibey things that we don't want to feel. Which, by the way, really, if you think about it, if you distill an emotion down to its purest core, there isn't a bad emotion because every emotion can tell us something about ourselves. Every emotion can highlight an area in our lives that needs more attention, maybe more love, maybe more understanding, maybe some integration. So, you know, those little girls, they go everywhere I go. They hang out in the back seat. We have conversations. I give them ice cream or chicken nuggets or whatever your favorite snack is. And I envision them sitting peacefully back there and existing. And I don't feel the need to kick them out of the car. I don't feel the need to get rid of them. A lot of folks talk about concepts of killing certain things, kill your ego, kill negative emotions, be perpetually positive. But I think there's a lot more nuance to this whole question of integration and emotional sovereignty than that. And I think that there's a place for allowing yourself to feel the strong feelings that probably originated in childhood, but to also acknowledge that it's not productive to allow them to drive, not productive to allow them to lead you on a path that is one constructed of limited information. 7-year-old me doesn't have enough information in her emotional state to drive me forward as a 39-year-old woman now. So I invite you to make space for your negative emotions that are very strong, powerful, impactful. Make space for them. Find a way to love them. And guys, do this frequently. Like, I have 3 different times today felt a little pang of shame and put shame back in the back seat and imagine a little smile curling across her face after I gave her an ice cream. And I'm like, it's okay. You're allowed to feel what you feel and you can come with me, but I'm not going to let you drive the car. In that sequence, that imagination, that changing of the language around it allows me to click over much more quickly into the sovereign state and the high vibration state that I choose to be in. So don't let those little emotions take you for a ride. They have a place. They need a space. They need to be loved, but they don't have to dictate your life. I hope you experiment with this tactic, and I hope it works for you. And if it does, let me know in the comments. And if there's anything else you'd like to talk about, drop it in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you.